20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday Night Primetime. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
Well, I think we both knew, Mike, coming into the game that special teams would play a big role, but I don't think either of us expected it to play itself out on the opening play of the game. I mean, what a return. That would have been something. He takes that all the way. What a start.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down. Throwing is Love. That one caught. That's Matthew Golden. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third down and 3. Love to throw. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Mike, I can tell you firsthand, when you take the field on your opponent's side of the 50, there's a lot of optimism and hope that this is going to be a touchdown scoring drive. So nice job here by the defense, holding strong and defending this short field. And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Cavante Turpin on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the ground, here's the rookie who played in-state at Austin. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On play action, here's Dak. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
19 yards.
A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. Left side, caught by Lamb. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. The play action. It's Prescott. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 2nd time they've connected on the drive. And this one goes for 17 yards.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
To the air again. Prescott. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. And that ball led him too far. Maybe too wide. Out of bounds. Incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Pickens there. It's 2nd down. Prescott again. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
3rd down, 3 to go. Play action now. Prescott. His pass right side, caught by Lamb. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
And no return here. This is a touchback.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Not much happening there, just a short game.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Let's go. Blue 32.
On 2nd down, Love completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Packers. A run up the middle with Jacobs. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Here we go. Cut, cut.
From the gun, it's Love. The left side, he finds Kraft. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory. And certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go next. Ready?
They'll run the draw with Jacobs. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
I think that's just a case of a right call at the wrong time, Mike. You typically want to run a draw in more of an obvious passing situation. In this case, the defense was expecting run, and they're able to just eat up that draw.
And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline.
And he is going to go down. They sack him to end the 1st quarter. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. All even, 3 apiece, the score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On 4th down, the Packers turn over to Daniel Whelan to punt. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground, and they'll work this out to the 23. Wayne Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 23-yard line.
2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Flush to his right. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Little backyard football here by the quarterback. It looked like he was running around the playground in his early days. The disruption of the timing early was the key, and from that point on, him and his receiver just unable to get on the same page.
On 3rd down, Prescott. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Shotgun snap for Prescott. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Dak can throw it here on first down. Forced out to his right. Now he'll run. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Prescott now. That's brought in right side by Pickett. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Back to throw is Prescott. Defender draped all over, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
3rd and short. Prescott. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Dak. Throw on the run is complete. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
There you go.
And he'll take it on in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Let's go. Black on 10 black. Ready?
Throwing on second down, Love. This is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Micah Parsons. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
46 and 47.
A first down throw for Prescott. That's complete to Blue. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
So second down, and they'll run it. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. First and 10. On play action, here's Dak. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Yeah, here we go. I take points.
On second down, it's Dak. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on third down.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Here we go.
Dak gonna run with it himself. Fighting for the marker. He loses the football.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority and it cannot be stressed enough.
Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's caught by Golden, right side. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
On first and 10, here comes Jacobs. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A big-time run by Jacobs. 32 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. There's a short one caught by Kraft. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains. Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's 2nd and 6. Now Love. That's holding at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Packers going to use their final timeout now as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal.
Here we go.
They'll go with the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Jordan Love, touchdown, Green Bay. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 9-yard line.
First down, Prescott. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius. Unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, here's Turpin. What a great return. All the way down to the 40-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Kill.
The play action. It's Prescott. Pushed out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Yeah, here we go. We're going to 52.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. A quick slash taken by Lamb. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Yeah! Here we go.
They'll try and run for it. 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. They pick up 27 and convert on 4th down.
Really nice job getting this ball out to the edge. And then once he's able to get clear of the D-line, get vertical and accelerate down the sideline. That's a great run. He's forced out of bounds, but not before setting up 1st and goal.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal.
Yeah! 47.
Dak to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
On 1st down, it's Love. That's to the left side and taken in by Golden. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Ready. 50, green.
The man in motion is Watson.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Pass caught. It's Golden. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Love. That one reeled in by Golden. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Third and 6.
Here we go. Here we go.
Love to throw. That one caught. He finds Golden. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
I don't mind the play call, but it's really just the execution. Like, it's got to be cleaner than that. They've got to give him some more space, some more opportunity, especially for a guy who's not used to really carrying the ball very often.
And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum field. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started.
Makes the score Packers 17, Cowboys 10. Brendan McManus to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin.
Devontae Turpin on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On first and 10, Prescott. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up second down at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and a yard. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Short throw, caught by Ferguson. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. He's got that complete to Turpin. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Right there, line, hey. There we go, get him.
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays. And
nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Rashawn Gary in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Shotgun snap for Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. At the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Set, hut. Yellow, 43. Set.
On play action, Luck. Exiting the pocket right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. That one good for 26 yards. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get about 5.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Come on, set, Mike, white, 50, green, ready?
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
A 2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
Ready.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion.
Ready.
Now a pitch to Jacobs. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a game.
Brings up second and
9. Here's second and 9.
Ready. Smash. Stick it to the ball. Ready.
Out of the shotgun. It's Love. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Osa Odigizua getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout.
Well, when you call a screen play, of course you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. Not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
A 43-yard attempt.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
First of all, you ain't back long enough. With me, you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. For the mic, that's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Look down upon the factors. You whack, you twisted, the girls are whole. Broke, kid ain't yours, and everybody like.
Here we go. 46. Here we go.
On the play fake. Oh, a loose football. The Packers have it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go!
Prescott on first down. This one is caught by Turpin. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Here we go! 77.
Built into the air on second down. He'll let this go for Pickens. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
At this stage of the game, Mike, you have to find that balance defensively between playing prevent and making sure that ball does not get thrown over my head. But how often do we see defenses just give so much space, so much green grass, that the offense finds a way to move down the field quickly regardless? So just continue to mix up coverages, but do not let them throw the ball over your head.
There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's 4th down.
And here we go, 4th and inches.
Let's go. Warrior 17, 19 Lions.
They'll go. Here's Milton. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Running is Jacobs. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 42-yard line.
Ready up.
2nd down, they need 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. That's caught by Golden, right side. He's going to have that 1st down, gain of 6, as they convert on 3rd down.
And the Packers 1st down.
50 green.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Packers. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Arlington.